Hi everyone and welcome to my Holy Priest Crash Course Guide. My name is Phoenix. In this video I will teach you how to properly heal as a Holy Priest. This is intended for patch 7.0.3 and any other information obtained may become false in the future. Okay, formalities aside. Before I dwell into the amazingness of Holy Priest, I want to state a quick disclaimer. Disciplined priests are also a viable healing class at the moment. Yes, their healing style may have changed, but every raid team will have a disciplined priest in their party. Okay, disclaimer aside, let's jump into Holy Priest. Now, Holy Priest they are an amazing AoE and raid healing healer, and they also can do a really well job on single target. Let's jump into their stat and gearing priority. Their primary stat hasn't changed, it's still intellect. The more int you have, better and bigger heals. Bigger heals means bigger throughput. For the secondary, you want to go and look out for mastery. The more mastery you have, it adds an additional hot. The mastery for us has not changed, it's still the same. It adds echo of light, so more mastery, better echo of light. After mastery, you want to focus on critical strike. Critical strike hasn't changed either. It just doubles your healing, and it increases the effectiveness of your mastery. So you want to go for that. Those two are going to be your main one. Now, haste. Haste has always been a battle for Holy Priest. Do you take it? Do you not? Haste is always good because it reduces the cast times for all your spells and reduces the global cooldowns. So it's not a horrible option, but not viable either. It's kind of irrelevant, kind of. Versatility. Uh, it. I mean, it's versatility. I don't really need to go into that. Y'all know what it does. What it is. It increases damage done and as well as your overall healing and reduces the damage taken to you. So it's there to help you. So if you get it on one of your slots, it's not the end of the world. Okay. So this is just a crash course. I will be doing a further in-depth guide as soon as raids come out, which is coming out next Tuesday the 20th. I will be doing an in-depth guide. As of now, this is just a quick and easy what to look out for in preparing for the new raid that's coming out. I've been running every week mythics, as you can tell by my item level. You just need to do everything and anything to just gear up and try your best. I know that sometimes time does not permit it, but again, just do the best that you can. So let's dwell into what healing spells to look out for, what to use, and how to use them as well. Okay, so I have my bars, as you can see, set up. I don't know. I like the way my bars are set up as. So the spells down here are on my number 1, 2, 3, 4. And so those I keep in handy because I use them the most. Now my keybinds, as you can tell, are all over the place. But my keybinds I use for important spells that I really don't want to accidentally press in a situation that it's not needed. So the one spell I don't have keybind, I may be, yelled at or ridiculed or whatever, and that's Divine Hymn. I don't like keybinding Divine Hymn because I accidentally sometimes fat finger stuff, and I just, don't really feel like fat fingering him. I've learned my lesson a couple of times, so I keep it unbound, and I use it, and I do click it. Oh my god, I do click it. I know, horribleness of me, when I need to use it. So spells that I keep on my 1, 2, 3, 4 is number 1, I have Prayer Mending, cast it on cooldown, Flash Heal, and Circle of Healing. Okay. Now, Circle of Healing, let me just state that it's now a talent, and let me just open up my talent tree. Uh, Having it being a talent right now was kind of wonky because we're so used to having it. We've had it for such a long time, and now it's a talent, and it's kind of like, why Blizzard? Why are you doing this to us? So let me dwell into the talents and let you know. For now, these are the talents that I'm using for 5-mans, well, mythic. So you have for your level 15, Trial of Light, Enduring Renewal, and Enlightenment. These are all mana saving um, talents. So I choose Enlightenment because you generate 10% mana faster, as it states. It's a passive. I think it's the best one as you're trying to gear up because you will have mana issues while gearing and starting out in the beginning. So I would take that. I haven't really played around with these two. Their single target healing spells, refresh the duration of your renew. That I mean, in a 5-man, possibly I might try it out. And then Trial of Light, when you cast Flash Heal, 40% of the healing is duplicated to the previous Flash Heal target. So that's also a good one that I may try out as well. I just need to try them out. I haven't yet. So your level 30 is your moving increasing effects. You have Angelic Feather, hasn't changed, same mechanic. Body and Mind, and Desperate Prayer. Desperate Prayer is their holy crap button. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna heal myself. Same thing. Yeah, heals you for 20% of your maximum health and increases your maximum health by 20%, increasing by 2% every second. Body and Mind, I use it for discipline. Heals your target for 17,609 every 1 second and increases their movement by 40% for 4 seconds and has a 10-second cooldown. This was Body and Soul before, where you would just bubble and they would get a speed boost. Right here is a healing as well, so you can take it. It's your choice. I like Angelic Feather. They kind of nerfed it a bit, their potency. It used to be 60%, I think. It started at 80, or they got a buff to 80, then went back down to 60. Now it's at 40, so I still like it. 45 is your survival row. So you have, not really survival, but interrupts your leveling kind of thing. So let me just dwell into it. Shining Force, Insure, and Afterlife. I'm currently using Afterlife because, it increases your duration of Spirit of Redemption by 50%. That's a pretty big passive to have. So your main goal is not to die. Obviously, we don't want to die, but if you do, you have an angelic form. You have your angel for, I believe it's 28 seconds. Yeah, 28 seconds? 28 seconds or 30 seconds. I should really know this, but I think it's one of those two. So that's amazing. That's a no-brainer, and you should definitely take that. When I quest, I use Ensure your Holy Word Chastise, which I will do a really quick Holy Word breakdown right now since, well, I'm mentioning it. So your Holy Words, we no longer have chakras. So yay on that part. I'm loving the fact that no more chakras, no more jumping stances. So you just have your Holy Word spells now. So you have Chastise. Chastise hasn't changed since before. It still stuns the target. But what Ensure does, when you stun it and you attack it, as it states there, it's not broken. So that's amazing. So let me just show you. Sanctuary, change into Sanctify, which this is the same radius, and it just heals for a lot. And then your Holy Word Serenity is your huge and your best single target heal. As you can see there, it heals an ally for a lot, and it has a chance to crit to double its effectiveness. The biggest crit I've gotten with Serenity, I believe it was, I want to say 1.5, 1.6. I may have gone it up to 2 mil. But it's a really, really great single target heal. And also, there's a talent down here on your level 90, which increases all your holy word spells, the healing of it's increased. So let me just go back to the 45. So that's ensure. So let me go back to it. Holy word chastise lets the target for 5 seconds, and it's not broken by damage. Great, great, great talent to have while questing because, well, we need to kill stuff fast, and that helps us a lot. So Shining Force. Shining Force creates a burst of light around the friendly target, knocking the target away, nearby enemies, and it slows their movement. So I'll show you what Shining Force does in a way. Let me put that as my number 5, and you can see. So it's like a burst of light, and it just moves the target away. So yay on that. I should have done it the other way, but anyways, going to your 60 talent. 60 talent, you have Light on Naru, Guardian Angel, and Symbol of Hope. Symbol of Hope is going to be an amazing, amazing raid tool if you're having issues with mana. So first week of raids, I'm going to try it out. It's kind of like Hymn of Hope, but as it states there, bolster the morale of all healers in your party or raid within 40 yards, allowing them to cast spells for no mana for 10 seconds. So it's kind of like Druid's Innervate. I think theirs is on a 3-minute cooldown. We have a 6-minute cooldown, so it's going to be an amazing tool. Guardian Angel, the glyph that we used to have, it's now a passive that we can choose. So if Guardian Angel doesn't heal up the target or it doesn't save the target, it reduces the cooldown by 90 seconds. I think the cooldown is 4 minutes now. Yes, so by 90 seconds, I believe it's like 2.5, I want to state. Light in the Naru. Okay. Light in the Naru is amazing, and I think if we're not having any mana issues in raid, I will use it. Your Serendipity, which is you heal with Flash Heal, you create stacks of Serendipity. It reduces the remaining cooldown of the Holy Word spells by an additional 2 seconds. That's amazing because you lower your big heals duration by a lot. As you keep using the spell that pertains to it. So 75, you have Surge of Light, Binding Heal, and Piety. Yeah, they made Binding Heal into a talent. It hasn't really changed, but the cool thing about Binding Heal is the glyph, or when we used to glyph it, it would heal a nearby party member. So it just does that automatically, which is cool. Surge of Light hasn't changed. It's still the same from before. All your healing spells and Smite have an 8% chance to make the next Flash Heal instant. You can get up to 2 charges, which is also an amazing thing. Piety, I haven't used or played around with. Its Prayer Mending now triggers Serendipity, reducing the remaining cooldown on the Holy Word Sanctify. That may be amazing. Depending in the raid or depending on the fight. So when I do my in-depth guide, I will tell you how that is. So level 90, you have Divinity, Divine Star, and Halo. Divine Star and Halo hasn't changed. Same mechanics, same thing. A Divinity is our new one. It's a passive. So as I stated when I was explaining the, I believe it was 45, Divinity in what it does is when you heal with one of your Holy Word spells, it increases all the healing by 15%, which is amazing. You get a 15% increase for 8 seconds. That's a huge healing increase, and make sure you just take it off the bat. Level 100. Level 100, you have Apotheosis, Benediction, and Circle Healing. Okay, so let me dwell on this one for just a quick minute. I've promise I won't go over a minute, I hope. Okay, so having Circle Healing as a talent is annoying because Apotheosis is an amazing talent to have. So I'm going to be really sad when I'm using Apotheosis and Raid. Well, I'll try all of them out, but Apotheosis seems like the better one to go with. Circle of Healing, I'm using it right now for 5 mans because it's perfect for 5 mans. It heals up to 500 allies. Large cooldown, but it's beneficial, again, in 5 mans. So let's... okay, before I dwell on Apotheosis, let's go with Benediction. Benediction has a 50% chance to leave a renew on each targeted heals. Now, I will show you the artifact weapon. Again, I will try to go as... I will try not to dwell too much on it because this is a crash course. So Benediction may be a useful talent. Maybe. Don't take my word on it, just it may be. Okay? So let's move on to Apotheosis. Apotheosis, we get a holy form. Oh my god. Okay, let me just show you. I love this spell. So what this does before I enter my holy form, it increases the effects of serendipity by 200% and reduces the cost of your holy word spells by 100%. So what that means is, let me just show you what that means is. Oh, what are you doing? Get back here. Okay, so let me enter the holy form, which is like super cool. Okay, so this amazing holy word, and it increases the effect. Here. Oh, we get this cool little guy. So whenever we heal with one of the respected spells, it reduces the cooldown by a lot. Let me just state that. Okay. So it's going to be an amazing talent to have. And again, I will go more in depth on it once I test it out in the raid settings. So your Holy Word spells, you can reduce the cooldown of it in conjunction with the Light of the Naru by using the the spells correlated with it. So let's start with Serenity. Serenity is tied with heal and flash heal. So let's use Serenity right now. And so when I use the spell heal, it reduces the cast time. Normally it's by 10 seconds, but it's reduced by 12 because of the talent Light of the Naru. So an additional 2 seconds, and it also works with heal. Sanctify is your AoE heal, huge AoE heal, and you can reduce the duration of that additionally by using Prayer of Healing. So as you can see here, this is the Surge of Light that just procced. So amazing talents. So your primary heals rather that again you want to use is Prayer Mending on cooldown, heal. Flash heal, and circle healing, and your holy words in need when needed. So let's look at your artifact weapon. Okay, off the bat, this seems very overwhelming. It's not. Take a deep breath and just take in the amazingness of your weapon. Your weapon's there to help, and it does boost your healing and overall healing done. Now, I'm not going to dwell in too much with the artifact weapon. I'm just going to state that it's an amazing thing that they added in. I'm glad that they added it in, but I'm not going to spend too much time on it in this video. I will do, again, when I do my in-depth guide, I will really go in depth on this. So let's just hover over on what I currently have and what I'm currently going for right now. So off the bat, you start off with Invoke of the Naru, then you go into Follower of the Light, and then I went with Holy Hands. Reverence, Words of Healing. I took Renew the Faith, Hollowed Ground, and I'm currently working on getting the power of the Naru up till I can get my Blessing of Talur. So your artifact weapon, you have 3 relic spots. You start off with 2 as you're completing your class hall artifact quest. You open up your 3rd one. So currently right now, you have for holy 2 holy artifact relics and 1 life. Now the number up here is the total ranks purchased in your weapon, and the artifact knowledge. The more you do your research, the higher artifact power gains you get by it. So that's basically what I'm going to show you with the weapon. And that's basically the rundown and the crash course of Holy Priest right now. They're an amazing single target AoE raid healer, as they've always been, and they've gotten a huge buff, and I'm glad that they're back to what they used to be, as I remember them in Wrath. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to subscribe, ask me any questions at all. I can also be reached on my BattleNet, which is Matt. Let me just show you my BattleNet. Matt15533. I also stream on Twitch. Catch me there. It's twitch.tv Phienix14. I stream as much as I can, and I do videos as well. So go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe if this video helped you out, and I'll catch you guys later when I do my in-depth Holy Priest guide. I hope this, again, video helped. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching, and remember, have fun.